Damn thing's broken again. There we go. Salut tout le monde, it's your voyadero Lukael. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. This is episode 10. The big 1-0. Already 10 episodes of playing this game and not inspecting the body. So in the last episode, we knocked out Measurehead with a fucking flying kick. So we started inspecting the harbor. I found my old jacket, my old coat. We found a light-bending billionaire hiding in a crate, which is one of the strangest encounters I've had in a game before. And we found the office of Everard Clare, the leader of the union, but he wasn't there because it's kind of late at night. So today we're finally going to have our talk with the smoker on the balcony, and then maybe we'll inspect the body. You're just gonna have to keep watching to find out. So thank you for joining me as always. Without any further ado, let's jump right back in. Let's see what this man has to say.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds.
I mean, there's not much like getting in here. It's kind of an enclosed area, but okay.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
Yes, the cleaning lady let us in.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling. As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for, yes. Honestly, I'm just trying to not screw anything up. I'm not going to make things just right, I'm going to make them spectacular. Or we can ignore his question. I was hoping to talk to a possible witness. Your balcony overlooks the murder. Well, we're not here to solve the union dispute. We're only here to investigate this murder that happened. The rest is kind of like out of our hands. But you know what? I'm going to make things spectacular.
Beautiful.
He says again. A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones. He does have some quite slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you.
Oh,
My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight.
is he?
I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Well, now I'm a little bit worried. Last time you really didn't want to talk to me, and now you're like a little too eager to talk to me. This is a bit suspicious, Kim. Keep an eye out. By the way, I'm really digging the view here. Point to the city skyline. Is it Friday tonight? Feels like Friday. Why would I want to meet your friend? Very well, I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. Yeah, digging the view here.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
He looks away, his cigarette end glowing in the dark.
Wait. Suddenly you're digging things?
The lieutenant whispers to you, shaking his head. I'm allowed to dig some things. Is it Friday tonight? Feels like a Friday. I don't think it's a Friday. I think it's a...
Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather. Even the rain feels nice.
He leans over the railing and sticks out his hand to feel the rain. Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Okay, well, I'll talk to him, but first I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
Well, you say that, but I do want to ask you some questions, though.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Can see that with my perfect perception.
Besides, I've got to run.
Really?
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad. Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
But I just found you again. Go if you must. I don't care. I don't care about people leaving me all the time. Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
He gestures idly towards distant motorways. Only if you promise that we'll talk again, it's important. I guess?
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
What does that mean, Kim? What is that supposed to mean? Is that a hint of a smile I see there, Kim?
We'll talk. Just not tonight.
The smoker assures you, brushing his hand through the hair.
Take care, alright?
Okay, so he's just leaving. We got a new skill point, a new task gained.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
He's always leaving. Why is he always leaving, Kim? There's something so different about him. I just can't put my finger on. I know what's different about him. Let's go, Kim. We have to interview his Sunday friend. Why is he always leaving, Kim?
Who knows, detective? It's a mystery.
He says, turning his face away from you. You sounded so playful there, Kim. Something so different about him, huh?
Different, of course.
Kim's like, is that what you call it? His shirt, why is his shirt always unbuttoned? He's such a good listener. I like talking to him. There's just something so mysterious about the way he talks and moves. He smells good. Why on earth does he smell so good? Which one's gonna give us the funniest Kim answer? Why does he smell so good?
He smells good.
The lieutenant squints his eyes, trying to hold back laughter. That's weird, right?
He smells good, and that's weird.
He's barely holding it together. It's all he can do to keep from bursting out in laughter.
How about that? Kim's not only like smiling, he's holding back laughter. Please, Kim, don't hold back. I want to hear your beautiful laugh.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
He nods at the apartment door before you. Okay. The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. That's worrying. Interview the Sunday friend. He said the one you really want to talk to is his friend waiting inside. Okay, he won't be there later. We also got a skill point. So let's unlock another thought. And ooh, yeah, let's get apricot chewing gum scented one. This might tell us a bit more about our ex something. Internalize. All right. Let's talk to this mysterious Sunday friend then. A quarterly business magazine. Something under the bed. A Samaran conical hat. Ah. +1 logic. Super logical for a cop to wear this. Of course. -1 suggestion. Insensitive bachelor party vibes. Ooh. Yeah, a little bit. This tawny? Of the color tawny. Of a warm sandy color. Okay, I've never heard that. Cone-shaped hat looks like a beacon of Samaran wisdom. Its straws sticking up like antennas. Thank God you can't really see people's reactions when they see you strolling around in this incredibly insensitive headpiece. Oh boy. Yeah, maybe we don't wear that one. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. Okay, I'm not sure who this guy is, but I'm gonna look around first. Dishes soaked up in a pot. An empty ashtray. Flyers for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at a local university. Oh, Party Dragon silk robe. Here we go. We got the whole outfit now. Look at this thing. +1 drama. Become the dragon. +1 electrochemistry. Become an addict in a strange bathing robe. This sleazy, silky bathing robe in vibrant blues features a roaring dragon on its front, ready to take off into the night. A red belt has been provided for fastening. It's culturally insensitive, but only for people who are not from Seoul. The real Seoulites probably don't care. Which is how it often is, in general. Ooh. Ooh, and you wear it really like kind of wide open, right? This would look better without the shirt. There we go. That's the look right there. Gotta have a... Ooh, yeah. Without the shoes. Oh, I can't take off my socks, though. Now that's the look right there. Perfect. Oh, Should we put the hat on? Nice. Ooh, beautiful. Let's never do this again. I mean, I do really appreciate that they give you different outfits, even though like none of them really matches any vibe. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. Yeah, that's why he smells so good. An old photo of the same apartment dated year 01. Wow, that's old indeed. That's like 50 years ago. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspaper. Alright, so who are you?
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
The man in business casual removes his cufflinks. Mr. Sunday Friend.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government.
Oh.
I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé.
Charles Vildrouin, you say? Interesting.
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
Point at the bed. Before we go on, I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy. Show him the silk robe. Before we get to that, tell me where you got this beautiful silk robe from. Show him the Samaran hat. We'll get to that right after you tell me the story behind the black Samaran hat. Get down to business. Hello, Mr. Vildrouin. Let's get started. Well, this is the normal thing to say, of course, but what weird thing shall we open with? Tell me about this beautiful silk robe.
Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center. Personally, I think it's a little culturally insensitive, but the material is great. Sadly, the shop is now out of business.
I also love how he introduced himself with his real name, but it still just says Sunday Friend.
That's really all I can tell you about it.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air sweeps in from the balcony. A little rooftop? What do you mean?
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
Alright. Can we see some identification? Do you have any proof that you're from the coalition? Or like, I can't just take you at your word, can I? So you actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Oh. Is it because you did it, Mr. Vildrouin? Start from the beginning if you don't mind. Turn to Kim. This is just the break we've been looking for.
Easy, detective. No need to jump to conclusions.
He eyes the spectacled man near the window who smiles and spreads his hands. Is it because you did it, Mr. Vildrouin?
Because I did it?
He's clearly not a man accustomed to being spoken to in that manner, let alone to being accused of murder.
Don't jerk my chain, paper jockey. You did it, didn't you? My apologies, I misspoke. I mean, what did you see?
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
What do you mean, like in a play?
The lieutenant is already scribbling down notes.
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening.
We've seen so many weird, like, supernatural things in this game already. Well, seen or heard of, you know? We haven't seen that much except the fucking light-bending dude. That's, like, the first really, like, supernatural thing we've seen. But, you know, just the concept of the Pale and, like, all this talk of cryptids. And, like, there's this underlying air of, like, supernatural shit happening. So it would be really interesting if the murder itself has kind of, like, a supernatural quality to it.
I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
Who were they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez.
He pauses, looking for the right wording.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
So, okay, labor class. That doesn't confirm they're the guys from the union, but it would fit. And how many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8.
Okay, what happened next?
I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see. but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
So he wasn't dead yet when this happened. Were they men, women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
No, I would presume as well. What ethnicity were they?
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
Could be Manana, maybe. 2 Aeropagites, huh? Interesting. What happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
And why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock.
The man wipes his glasses.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
You don't know the exact time? So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
It seems this wasn't the break you were hoping for. I think we have everything we need. Thank you for talking to us, Mr. Villedroit.
Doesn't really explain what you're doing here, though. I mean, I guess there's just coalition employees living everywhere, but like, do you live here? Like, isn't this the smokers? I mean, I'm guessing maybe he's like his lover or something like that, but... Because if he works for the coalition government, you would expect him to be kind of like well off, like kind of rich. So I don't think he would live in like such a small apartment, but then again, I don't know.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
What's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled.
So many French dudes in this game.
The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here.
I don't really believe you.
You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
So you're some kind of bureaucrat.
Yes, as I said before, I'm a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stabilité. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
He glances at his watch. What is this international community?
La Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
And what is the price stabilité?
It is the most important thing.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stabilité works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2% of what?
But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my questions at all.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Okay, sure. Give me a leaflet.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the Moral Inter. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the Moral Intern's commitment to transparency.
Yeah, so the moralist, the moral intern, the coalition, they have all these different names, but it's basically the same thing. And what I've understood so far is basically they really want to keep the status quo. Like there was this revolution long ago, and now they're in like this kind of Like Joyce said, they are the provisional, long-standing rulers, and they aim to keep everything the same, for nothing to really change, and so that they can stay in power, I assume. I don't really know what the alternatives would be. Like, does that mean that Revachol does not have any rulers of its own? Like, because we know who the police are, we know who like the overall leaders of the Isola are. But like, what about on a more local level? Like, are there ministers or like mayors or like anything like that? Or is everything overseen by the coalition? I've heard about this moral intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists. Hence, Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
I think this is kind of like the main path of the game, which is why he's explaining you stuff that we've kind of heard from other characters already, but like the game wants to make sure that you know about these things. But of course, we've already kind of learned a lot of this just from talking to so many characters. Turn to Kim. So what I'm hearing is that we're moral intern bitches. Oh, so we're actually working for the moral intern? That doesn't seem so bad. What does Kim think about this again?
There are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
I guess that's true. Are you a moralist?
But of course.
But why?
Because moralists believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values.
Lieutenant, are you a moralist?
Me?
You've managed to catch the lieutenant off guard, but only for a moment. He quickly recomposes himself.
I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Revachol.
Nice answer, Kim. Do you rehearse that?
A very moralist answer.
The man nods.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
Yeah, I bet. But what is a normal, stable world? Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy.
Achieved? But are we ever going to achieve democracy, or are you guys making sure that doesn't happen?
But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
Gives you an approving nod. You sound extremely patronizing. I don't think I'm a moralist. Moralism sounds incredibly boring. I want more action. Moralism is the ideology of foreign occupiers. Revachol must be governed by Revacholians. Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital. It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D, none of the above. Is that moralism? Ah, man. I mean, do the people ruling us, do they at least live here? Like, are they among us? Are they Revacholians? Or are they just people that live somewhere else? And like, then we're just getting... Like, I do feel like Revachol should probably be governed by Revacholians, right? Like, it is our country after all. As long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital. I mean, no, you should still have democracy even if you're living under capitalism.
Of course, the detective's personal views do not represent the views of the RCM.
Your full autonomy is important, I agree. But it's an ongoing process. Nothing happens overnight.
Yeah, okay, you say that, but it's already been decades, hasn't it?
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Tell me about Sur la Clé.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
God, this is all so patronizing. It's like, ooh, Revachol is so cute with its little development. It's like they really look down on us, don't they?
Darlings, that can't be an official designation.
What makes Revachol Sur la Clé's darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur-la-Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Oh no, not the potatoes. Enough business, let's talk about something else.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen.
Oh.
They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
What's this EPIS thing you keep talking about?
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see. It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Okay, but like, what does it stand for?
Why, it stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a whole.
No, but what do the letters stand for?
It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level.
You don't even hear the words I'm saying, do you?
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
The United States of Occident, huh? Is it going to be like this place here?
You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
And is Revachol going to be part of EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
Didn't you say that candidate members never become real members?
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
He chuckles gently. Okay, so how did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Peninsula? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way. You're describing how the coalition occupied Revachol.
One of the wonders of democracy is that everyone is allowed to have his own opinion. And not just allowed, encouraged even. Have you ever tried debate?
The man pats his pockets looking for something. This guy is getting on my nerves. What do you mean?
Debating. You should consider joining a debating society for adults. I hear they're oodles of fun. I used to have a flyer for one, but now that I start thinking of it, it was for an improv class anyway. It's this funny theater thing, you know? Very creative. Helps relieve stress.
A chill runs down your spine as you envision a half-dozen people in professional attire standing around a chair, awkwardly pretending to be waiting for a motorbus. It's neither funny nor creative.
I don't have any strong opinions about improv. Like whatever people find fun, that's fine. You still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
The man throws a quick glance at his watch. Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Fine, but what's his real name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts?
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
And which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
You're such a politician. And what are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
The man smiles, nodding to the window. Enjoying the view? There's a dead body hanging in the tree. What view? It's dark outside. Isn't it rude for your friend to leave you alone like this? I mean, there's a dead body hanging in the tree.
A dead body we still need to get down, by the way.
Kim, not now.
Listen,
He says, raising his hand.
Baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
Someone's baby's crying.
no, listen. The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
He knocks on the balcony door, his face mirrored in the darkened glass. I was asking about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
Is it? Isn't it rude for your friend to leave you alone like this?
We're old friends. Nothing's taboo between us. He comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's very active.
Oh, now he's active, huh?
How did any of us become friends? Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here. And my friend, too. Kedra is a candidate that it's never going to happen. It's warm. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supramundi. Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. Maybe that's why my friend's menage decided to emigrate.
Oh, I see. I had something else in mind.
I'm all ears, officer.
There's a few things you can only hear if you like redo the dialogue and then choose something different, which is the nature of these like dialogue-based games, but I hate the idea of like missing out on some dialogue. Alright, I've got all
A
I
moment.
need.
Officer, do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Why can't we talk later? Are you going somewhere?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
I guess we're done here. Thanks for the heads up, but my work here is done.
Of course. I'm sorry I couldn't be the break you were looking for. Good luck with the investigation.
I don't think conclusions should be rushed at this point. Well, I guess that's all there is for us here. Let's leave then. Don't think we're really gonna have time to do much else. So this might be Gaston's apartment, actually. Based on what we found in that magazine. So it's 11:22, so I could go to bed and then it would be the next day. Or we can keep exploring, of course. This late at night, we don't have as many options. Let's try the wall again.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
It's now 28%. In the dimming light, some things become clearer. Cindy's artistic impulses are infectious.
Yeah. Why?
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by?
One day I'm gonna get it. Alright, I assume that looking at the body is gonna take some time, right? Because it's like a main objective. But now that I know that you can kind of just stay up at night and it doesn't seem to lead to anything much, maybe we can do it. Man from Yemdalm and the Wildfire. There is something down there, really. The musty smell of a potato cellar in spring emanates from the air vent. Okay. So about the body, and I feel the need to address this. I know it's been 10 episodes and we haven't looked at the body. And in the first few episodes, I was really just kind of exploring everything. And because I always do things kind of clockwise, you know, I started on the right, went all around the harbor. And so the body would have naturally been the last thing I checked. But then over time, it just kind of became this funny thing, right? Because people in my comments were like, you still haven't looked at the body? And I just thought it was really funny that we hadn't looked at it yet. But now I am getting worried that maybe not having looked at the body is going to take away some dialogue options that we might have had if we looked at it. So I think I'm going to look at it now. You guys have been patient, 10 full episodes you've watched this, so you know what? You deserve it. Let's go look at it. Because it's the one thing that's always here, day and night. Like, people come and go, but this shit here, but this is always here.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
I can't remember if I looked at this before, or maybe it only showed up because we have the testimony from the guy. What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, workers' boot tracks.
Noted.
Okay. And then visual calculus. I do have 4 in visual calculus, which is pretty good. Let's try and get an exact count.
What do you think you are?
Shit.
A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Alright. Can I look at the body or should I talk to Kuno first? Let's talk to Kuno.
Kuno's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. He's got so many of these rocks to throw. Also, I'm sorry, I know it's really dark. I should have gotten my flashlight out.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it.
That's
He's
rude.
almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Yells the other kid behind the fence. Nappa Kimpy? A moment of your time, please. Not getting into this right now. Hey kid, a word, police business. Oh, I'm sure this is gonna go so well. All these kids fucking hate the police, so I know it's gonna be a struggle. Like, even when you try and be nice to them, it always backfires. Hang on, I'm gonna get out my flashlight so I can actually see something here, because it's so dark. There we go, that's a little better.
Kuno's got this!
He's not that ugly, really, at least not on the portrait. He looks pretty ugly on the model, though.
If there ever was...
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Can't talk, pig! Shit's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Is he?
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
How lucky of you to have your own little cheerleader there.
Kuno's riding at sea!
He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
Why don't you do it?
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener!
So you do know what it is. Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
The language these kids are using. Pure, unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Sure looks that way. Are you kids sibling?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another rock.
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
That's really not what I said. Kid, you wanna hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit! Fucking entrapment shit!
You're not wrong. It would be kind of weird for us to hang out. I have some questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Alright, calm down. The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Okay, I see this is going to be very helpful. Do you know how he got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Where were you then? Out on the ocean?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Were you playing some cyberpunk maybe? Where is Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis. And you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
That's not what I meant. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Did your parents not teach you to talk in the first person? Why can't you just say I? Why do you have to use your own name?
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but I can kind of guess that's pretty offensive.
Looks like you're a faggoty now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
All right, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
About the crime scene, you kids often play in this yard?
Right, Pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
So, the dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit.
Maybe.
Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around. Except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any useful information from this kid. Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
Not sure that's a thing, kid.
Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic wrapped pants. They are graphite black and look brand. Oh, so you actually carry these pants with you?
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Okay, well, I don't have 500 real.
They will also make you into an idiot.
Kuno, you don't know anything about the tampering I'm investigating, and I already have pants. Might be interested in pants. Let's talk about this later.
Alright, Pico. Shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
Buy fallen pants from... It's an actual task? Really? They look enticing, but you and Kuno were not close yet. You need to figure out what's going on with him, and then you can get your hands on some performance gear. So, are you saying we can actually get close to this kid?
There's more to his distrust than being a pig.
Oh.
He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
Interesting. So it's not just because we're police, there's something else about me that he doesn't like? There was also a mug in the trash.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Does this racist mug have anything to do with it? Does this adequate depiction of a South Samoan man have anything to do with it? Does this quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it? Actually, talking about this makes me uncomfortable. Let's back up a notch.
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene, cleaned up some of it.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
She lets out a hiss even meaner than before. Kuno S? Like, is this... It has to be his sister, right?
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
Well, then just leave. Just leave me alone, then. That ladder yours?
No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno. He says you climbed the ladder up to your magic tree house.
An evil squeak comes from behind the fence. You guys are so hostile for no reason. Like, just chill down.
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic tree house.
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Gardener? The gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
He fills his lungs with the rancid air. His eyes get a little watery. What do you mean by kipped?
Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright?
Kipped? Okay, well, it's not in the dictionary, so... The gardener is actually not a gardener. Turns out she's a union fixer.
The fuck does this have to do with the Kuno? Kuno doesn't give a shit who she is.
There's a stack of Eternite back there. Eternite?
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
You can't hide it. I see without vision with my inner eye. So you say, but I saw past the veil. Yes, some shit gimps left behind. Were those gimps left-handed? Don't I have a single normal thing to say? It should say that more often. You say that, but I saw past the veil. I see without vision with my inner eye.
Inner eye? Fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno.
He loses his cool for a moment.
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
He spits over his shoulder, then looks back up at you. Well, at least he didn't spit on me. I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs. So you refer to yourself in the third person. Kuno, is that some kind of gang name?
Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol.
He lays the names out there with pride and precision, like cards on a table. Right when he's getting distracted, there's a malevolent hiss behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
I'm not doing anything. Just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Ooh, I can shut him down. Okay, let's not try that. What is this sick charade?
No! Get off, Kuno, you sick fat fuck!
His freckled face contorted in hideous, uncontainable laughter. Who put you up to this?
No one. Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Okay.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance over you.
I don't really care.
You can't let that happen. It will make things harder down the line. You may end up missing crucial information.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
Someone put you up to this.
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Cam, obviously we had to talk to him. He could be a witness.
Listen to your friend.
Ew. Kuno hawks a loogie on the ground. The phlegm is yellowish and bubbling somehow. Did Guard put you up to this? Kim, did you do this? Okay, no one put you up to this.
Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno in the ass!
Tears of joy mixed with sweat smelling of laundry detergent on his face. Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help!
He prances around, eyes bulging out of their sockets, rolling hard, yelling at the windows.
He's having the time of his life. Total ecstasy. Fuck the pig.
I mean, no one would believe you anyways, so...
He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
I'm sure everyone here fucking hates you anyways, so... 17%. Yeah, we're not gonna try to. We're not gonna punch the kid. Like, he's a fucking asshole, but he's just a kid, so it's a bad idea. Don't punch him.
Look.
Kuno whispers, even softer than before, vanishingly silent.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Nah. Yes, but I didn't act on it. It was just a fantasy. Yes, how do I get back to it? I want to go back to that thought. How do you know that? You can't see inside my head. Can you read my mind, Kuno? Nah, I wasn't gonna hit you.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should have, because now...
He raises his voice again. Disco Elysium, you can't get away with typo in a text game.
You're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
He spreads his arms, taking dominion over the yard.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
The pipo-headed critter doesn't let him finish. Let's just leave. Well, that was very helpful. Also, as he said, his own father beats him up, so like, I'm not gonna start doing it. I mean, it explains a lot about why he is the way he is, but... The ladder's for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Alright, you guys ready? I'm about to inspect the body. You ready? I'm gonna do it.
The corpse looks
There
at
we
you
go.
with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
I mean, it's been there for a full week, so...
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad? I mean, it's a dead body. What do you expect?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Let go of your nose without throwing up. +1, you've waited long enough. We sure have waited. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Let's try to walk away. Nope. Kim, how are you not throwing up? I guess he has more endurance than me.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
God, is there anything worse than vomiting? I hate that shit. It's thankfully been years since the last time I vomited, but like, it's one of the things I hate the most in the world.
The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Fucking corpse.
Keep it.
The lieutenant hands you a blue checkered handkerchief. Don't need your pity. Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
I guess that's why it doesn't affect him as much. I mean, it's been a full day. I shouldn't still be hangover at this point. Come on. You think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
But not you?
I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Why is that? And where will we get ammonia from? The Fritz store?
There's the fruit nearby. Maybe they have some in their apothecary. If they don't...
He points to the greenhouse.
There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the Whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
A little inconsistency, since we already know that's not a gardener at this point.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay, so I guess I have to do that? in order to look at the body? Okay. Let's take... Yeah, I don't know how to get behind there. The sound of melting snow dripping off the roof, it's strange.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Why am I looking at this pile of the roofing material? Wait, didn't I do this one already? +2 Inland Empire said come back. Oh, I think I looked at it, but then like there was nothing and I had to come back to it. Okay.
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite.
Yeah, obviously.
That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Okay. I don't know why I couldn't just look at it before.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Oh, now you want to investigate, Kim. What does that have to do with the case, Kim? Ugh. Oh, that's creepy. Pig head? I get it. Very evocative. An empty tube of magnesolam magnesium supplement. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Don't look at me. I'm not gonna take it.
There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere? I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was thinking about justice. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective? I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear.
Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry, we don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics.
The lieutenant points to the ladder in the corner.
Yeah, swift, lightning justice. Faster, harder, justicer.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no?
Oh.
A secret path the local kids use.
Oh, so that's how we could have gotten in the harbor without getting past Measurehead. I see. The poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. And a little bit of money. And the head here, very inviting. Cured pig's head, looks mummified. Okay. So where does this lead exactly? Oh, that's how you get on the rooftop. Oh, okay, there's a little path here. I see it, I see it. Got some Nosafed. And that's how you get on here, okay. Some money. Almost a full $1. A full $1. Anything else to see here? This doorway is going to collapse soon. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. Another postcard. Grand Courant 37. Oh, and the lieutenant's handkerchief. How nice. This handkerchief given to you by Lieutenant Kitsuragi. One corner is adorned with lace and a tiny embroidered portier. Why portier? This postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi, an ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B infested slum. Ugh. Okay, that's not very nice. Ooh, some more money. But you can't... Okay, I don't think you can actually get to the harbor from here. Unless from up there, maybe? Okay. Well, we don't need that. We can just go to the harbor with the key we found. I guess let's go to Frit to see if we can find some ammonia. Or we can look in that little... in here. Okay, no, we can't. And we know Elizabeth isn't here either. Probably wouldn't help us even if we asked her. Let's see if they have any... Ah, it's locked. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, let's ask Elizabeth. Oh, but she's gone, of course. Then should we just go to bed for now and then go back tomorrow? Let's see if I can try again. Oh, there's another door here. Must be one of the doors on the second floor of the Whirling in Rags leads to here.
There he still is, looking.
Okay, so we can't really interact with it. Alright, well, I guess we'll go to bed. Do I have any other time thing? Pick up the dice from the dice maker. Tomorrow morning we can open the water lock, which will open a new part of town. I guess we'll go to bed. I don't think there's anything else we can do today. Let's go to bed. Shall we have another little debriefing, Kim?
Yes?
See you in the morning. Oh, no briefing? Okay. See you in the morning. Bye. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. This thing is still locked.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face.
And all three options in there are still locked.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Let's go to sleep. Snork me time.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Am I gonna get another vision in my nightmares? Or can I get a good night's sleep
Here
for
we
once?
are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
I'm sorry, cells. It's all me. It's my fault. It's all the system's fault. The system failed me. This body's worthless anyway. No one does anything nice to it. I mean, it's my fault for drinking so much, right?
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
These are my just desserts. I will endure this pain with dignity. I thought I was on the express to the silence. I'm an artist, and liver damage is my art. I think I need medical attention.
Oh, yes. They'll check you out, give you some pills, make it all okay. The Wonder Makers.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do is pray to God it passes and stare at the flickering darkness.
I would never want to go to sleep if that's how my nights were.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Just get me out of here then, back to the other place. I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them. Human beings will always betray you. I'm looking at people all the time.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Some more than others.
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets.
That's right.
People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
That's one way of putting it.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
So am I not sleeping then?
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Okay, you could have said that a little bit more. Rock and roll. Open your eyes. Another good night's sleep. I don't know how this sleep heals anything, considering how shitty it is. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna guess Kim is already up, as always. Oh, we got some new people. Someone from the RCM? Hello? Good morning, Kim.
Yes?
Oh, I was just gonna say good morning. Who is this?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
Horse-faced woman? That's not very nice.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Hold on, you're a patrol officer of the RCM?
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
What's that supposed to mean, Kim?
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere, but if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
That was my guess as well. I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Well, then what are you doing here? Is everything all right? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. God, I don't know why. I'm just trying to do my best. I'm a deeply flawed individual, but I bring joy to the world. Let's just do this by the book, okay? Why? I bring word of the end to come. Have I wronged you? I probably have.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
She shakes her head and breathes out.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Again, I've lost my memory. Sorry.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Who said that? That's fucking Jean-Vic Mar, isn't it? Where is he? Why is he wearing the sunglass wearing man pushes through his teeth? This guy here?
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Why would he wear a disguise? Did you guys come to check on me? To see what I'm doing? Isn't that woman... Wait, isn't that freaking... Who was that woman from the precinct? Is that Judy Minot, by the way? Because her face looks a little familiar. You're the police, right? Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
It is Judith. Okay. Wait, is he police?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
What the hell are you guys doing? I guess they just came to check on me, but like, why are you guys disguised? What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A policewoman? A horse-faced woman? Say nothing.
I just want to do my job, that's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Okay, goodbye. What? What are they doing here? Oh, look, that's the smoker. Well, 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 what a nice little happy reunion. All of our friends. Jean, what are you doing here? Your ruffled face reflects in the man's sunglasses.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
You look like shit, asshole. I don't look like shit. I know, it's intentional. The last couple of days have been rough. Looks don't matter, it's what's on the inside that does. I'm never going to get this case solved. I mean, if some stranger just rolls up to you and tells you look like shit, that's not very nice, right? Kind of want to just tell him that he looks like shit. Yeah, you look like shit.
Wow. You seem stable. And in control. Allow me to say, alcohol really seems to have had a positive effect on you. Now, what do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar, but different face.
Yeah, because he's my partner.
The suit, the sunglasses, the haircut. He's famous. That's how you know his face.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
So Kim, you know who they are and you just don't want to like get involved in this. +1 called your station. I mean, I do have 5 is call. Let's try it. There's something strange about this guy. Figure it out.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? Another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
What station? 41st? 57th? 69? 99th millionth? Never mind, this is stupid. I mean, we know it's the 41st.
Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
The man sounds genuinely excited. Gives you a long, meaningful look and adds...
Somewhere good.
Okay, let's talk more about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned.
Okay.
Oh, okay, he didn't say the thing. Oh, the hypothetical 41. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Like partners in crime, or... You seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner. It doesn't seem that cool. You seem like a bit of a drag. I mean, I can't really blame him for being fed up with having a partner that's always like going on benders and getting drunk and forgetting things. But he's not being very helpful either. Unless they're here because they care. I guess it's possible. Kim's cooler than you.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered. But Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
I wish Kim was my partner instead.
The lieutenant is silent.
Well, you seem like a bit of a drag. No offense, but I could do better.
None taken, my friend. None taken. Let's be honest. There's been some purely fictional talk in our imaginary station in regards of who'd even be worthy of your partnership. And the conclusion is that a man with your caliber should form his own one-man policing unit. Anyone else would just slow you down.
Do you have a crime to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other, better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
she says, shaking her head and looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. I guess he decided to just put these on just to, like, fuck with me. Like, they came to check up on me, and then he put on the wigs. He's like, just check it out. He's not even gonna recognize me, right? Is that the idea? Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock.
I wish I could get an option saying that I've actually made an effort to stop drinking since, but I don't think they care.
Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lung.
Who is the far-out son of Lung?
Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
He winks at you sarcastically. Want to tell me more about him or her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Thanks, Kim.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by the sunglassed man.
Oh, you're trying.
Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His gray eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Just a little bit. Are you famous or something?
Not as famous as you, superstar.
He says without the slightest hint of irony. I don't know, I felt some hint of irony in there.
Yeah, it's still irony.
Yeah. It's happening. My hard work is paying off. I'm becoming famous. Wait, I'm famous?
Oh yes, big time. Who hasn't heard of the far-out son of liver failure?
Hold on, who's son of liver failure?
Far-out son of liver failure. The super cop who voluntarily enters an alcohol-induced delirium to solve crimes.
The woman has a slight smirk on her face.
She kind of does on her picture as well.
She's trying to keep a straight face.
I knew it, Kim. I knew I was a superstar.
I fear you're misinterpreting this situation.
Talk to me, superstar. What do you want?
Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a prophet? Like a revolutionary? Like a sack of shit? Like a megastar? I don't know, you tell me. Like a man down on his luck? I'm trying real hard here, man. Kind of am.
Oh, well, go solve your case then. That would count as trying hard.
Now will you answer some questions for me?
No.
Then just keep staring at you. Why not?
Because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things?
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
He adopts a lighter tone.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged. I have a little problem. The person who was hanged is still hanging there. I still haven't taken him down.
You're not shitting me, Millen. I can smell it all the way here. The whole town stinks.
We're getting to it. There have been complications.
Wait, can you maybe help?
I would love to, but I'm busy fucking off and not cramping your style. And that might cramp it, you see? Helping you.
Okay, his quoting here leads me to believe that that's probably the last thing I said to him. Like, I came here by myself and I told him, like, to just fuck off. So I really can't blame any of these people for being hostile to me because they are reacting to the last interaction that we had, which was almost always negative. Like, they have no way to know that this is my new personality, right? That I've lost my memory, so... Hey, why am I even telling you these things?
I don't know. Why are you?
He gives you an odd look.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Let's talk about the hangman
Okay,
again.
why not? Let's do the whole thing over again. We're not wasting time. There is no time.
He's reacting to me like saying the same thing again. A man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Oh, I'm finally recognizing it, thanks to my perception. Wait, your voice, I recognize it.
Oh, really? I wonder where.
I lost my badge recently. When I called it to report missing, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
Yes, I haven't seen you before. Maybe. I have a bit of memory trouble.
You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
I know, super weird. I guess it was kind of weird, yes? No, this whole interaction was perfectly normal. Frankly, I'm way past caring or wondering. Yeah, super weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
I was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Okay, I guess I'll try. But I do have to keep an eye on the time. I don't want to miss on the waterlock opening.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
I mean, he is very unpleasant, but the accent doesn't help. He shakes his head, looking like he really is having trouble believing this shit. Look, I just have to ask, are we from the same police station?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Okay. Yeah, probably not. I don't remember you from anywhere. Okay.
Okay?
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Okay, see you around.
Yes? What is it?
Look, something is really bugging me. Are we or are we not from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
The man with sunglasses snaps at you.
Can I actually help you with something?
She looks at you apologetically.
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Are you with him? Point to the man.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
You look cute together. He's an asshole.
You're an asshole. You know what? Maybe we're both assholes.
I guess that's fair.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
All right, bye. That was weird.
Yes?
Anything new with you, Gart?
Can I help you?
I'll pay you later. Anything new with you, Lena?
Oh, hello, dear.
Okay. We need to investigate this borscht situation.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Leo said you're friends with Manana, is that true?
The mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again.
Okay, well, I don't speak the
They're
language. What's in that borscht you're making there?
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his and then seems to wait for you to speak.
So clearly he understands what I'm saying, but then you won't reply in English.
I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
So he doesn't understand me. Well, that's gonna make things kind of complicated for him to be working here, doesn't it? I guess he just exchanges with other people that speak the language. Yes. No. Mercury rising. Sorry, I don't understand you.
Just one word. Sounds quizzical. Then he awaits your answer with his brow arched.
Mercury rising?
Borscht need more vodka?
He picks up a bottle from the shelf.
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
But wouldn't everyone just be drunk all the time?
Vodka borscht! I love it, Bratan! Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some yourself!
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
Yes, nod and turn your fingers clockwise. Turn the vodka up. No, no vodka. Turn your fingers counterclockwise. Cut it. I'll leave the cooking to you. I have business. No vodka.
The cook gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait for you to speak.
What was that task I got? I guess it's just the borscht. Okay. Is the smoker.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
There he is again, the smoker on the balcony, right here in the Whirling in rags. Hi. Hello. You're here? Let's adjust our tie. Hello.
Hello, hello. So what brings you here?
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live here. My room is right upstairs. This is where I'm going to go down in history. I'm going to sing karaoke. I'm here to kick some ass and solve the case I'm working on. Don't know what I'm doing here. I just go wherever life takes me. Yeah, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
Really? Well, I look forward to that.
He raises a glass to you. Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
That muscular type? What did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
Did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
He takes another drag of his cigarette before knitting his brows. Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
His earpiece?
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
A muscular... Did I just forget this part? I don't remember him mentioning any muscular type, but then again, it's been a few weeks since that interaction. Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries.
He turns his eyes upward in recollection.
He sounded vaguely Oranese.
Oh.
No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
He closes his eyes. Thanks for the information.
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
Yeah, I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
A small smile adorns his face. You were right, he was magical, magically bureaucratic. I didn't like him as much as I like you. I didn't. He's a government official. I don't trust governments. Yeah, I didn't like him as much as you.
Ah, shoot. Why not?
Who is he? What are you two? Why was he staying at your place in the middle of the night? I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you. Yeah, why was he staying there?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course, to the sea. He waves gently with his cigarette. Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
He smiles, and his smile seems melancholic. Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still. His coming and going brings some life to the village.
The village? That's the first time I've heard someone call it that. He breathes in and keeps his lungs filled for a moment before letting it out.
Or is it just money? I don't know.
He stares at the bar. What are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
And what does it mean, a Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you.
Hmm? What about me, gendarme?
What is it about the way he carries himself? +1, he's so different. Let's try it. That's 1 out of 4 chances.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
I know what it is.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Bye-bye. Alright, it's 8:23. I'm guessing you don't have anything new to say, right? You gotta spend money to make money. Okay. Lizzie, do you have any ammonia for me?
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you Lizzie? Elizabeth? Miss Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
No, I'm here to talk to you. She points to the tall man by the table.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face.
She doesn't like that I know her name.
You caught her off guard. Push her some more.
Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot. Hardy? Not yet. I had another question. Yeah, Leo, well, I shouldn't cite my sources, should I? But I want to see what she's gonna say.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
You set the pace and the topic of these conversations here. Establish that.
He said Mr. Everett sent you to law school. He said you were in debt to Mr. Clare. He said you're the union fixer, you fix things. He said you're Mr. Everard's Dewey Sucre debt machine. Yeah, he sent you to law school?
I represent the union and these men here. Don't make this personal.
A very minor victory.
I guess. Alright, we're right on time. Right on time to go look at the thing opening. It's going to open at 8:30, right? Oh, got some new people here that are kind of dressed like Kim a little bit. I can't talk to them. So are we opening this thing or what?
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be.
Oh, they took out the thing. Well, can we press it now?
You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
There we go. Hooey. Hooey. Hooey.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Alright. Fair enough. Thank you, fellas, for clearing out this stuff there. I wish I could talk to you, but I... Morning, officer. Hey, how about that? Finally someone being nice to me. So that's that for the water lock. Dice maker should have my dice by now. We could go and get that. Let's go to Fritz, see if we can get any ammonia.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of their Whirling in rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
This is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. Okay. A little back room, you say. Do you have any ammonia for sale?
She looks up from her magazine, eyes filled with tired ennui.
Yes. What we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
Okay.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clamp
bottles
into
in
the
there?
machine, and the...
This thing there?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles.
All right, let's get an ampoule of ammonia.
Okay. Don't, overdo it or something.
All right, let's go back to inspecting the body. Should I just use it now? Like, how long does the effect last? Also, oh, I have another skill point. Let's unlock another thought. Ah, -2 logic. Now would be a bad time for this one, but... Alright, let's internalize it. Let's go see if our die is ready. Hello, I'm here for my dice.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
I came back to pick up my die.
Very good. That will be 7 real for 1 custom die.
Alright, let's give her the money. There you go. Ooh, standard anti-reroll die.
1 universal die for Whirl Untethered.
The dice maker opens her desk drawer and hands you a die.
It feels icy. Just holding this die in your hand sends a jolt of cold down your spine. Through the dark resin, you can make out a nugget of bone hewn from an alligator's jaw.
Oh wow, I can tell that just from looking at it. Why hasn't her business failed? This one is still at 8% only. Should I try it?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Start taking off your clothes? Let's leave it at that. I'm not gonna start stripping in front of her.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
Can I order another die?
I'm sorry. I'm a bit overloaded just now, so I can only produce 1 die per customer.
I thought she meant that she could only make 1 at a time, but like I could only get 1 out of all the ones she could make? Well, then maybe I would have chosen better. I don't remember what the other options are. Alright, well, we have this now. A standard anti-whirl die. The standard 24-sided role-playing die can be used to get results for several dice. It's made of alligator jawbone cast in acrylic resin and embellished with frost motifs. Looks like a minuscule blizzard is stuck in there. Note, look at the map tab in journal to see why checks have opened. Why does it say that? The map tab. Like, does me having a dice open up something? I don't know. Smells like leather and sweat. You know what? Let's try lifting this thing.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Yep, expected that. I'm about to take some damage, I think. Expected as much.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form. See? See? This place is cursed.
Fuck you, you stupid barbel. Seems like I'm a little out of shape, or maybe these gloves just suck. Whatever, weightlifting is for the intellectually impaired anyway. Say nothing. I'm a little out of shape.
Proper weightlifting gloves would definitely afford a better grip.
I mean, isn't that what I have right now? Some good gloves? Oh well.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved?
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
Oh, it's her husband, the missing husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
Give me champagne, I'm going in. Wait, this doesn't add up. I'm only making a fool of myself.
Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. It's time to ace this case and not brood over your reputation. We can deal with the perception management later.
Give me champagne, I'm going in.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found right now.
Alright, sure, let's... Is she still here? There she is. Is this your husband, ma'am? Hey, you were right that I'm a cockatoo.
Excuse me?
I went and read up on them, just like you said, and I even decided on what kind of cockatoo am I. Wanna know?
I don't know. The most talkative one?
Forget it, it's too personal.
Some things are, officer.
Her cheeks are red from the cold. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you what type I am.
Excuse me? I don't know.
I'm the fuckapatoo.
The what now?
The fuckapatoo. It's the one who always fucks everything up.
No, you're not. Don't think that way.
Aw.
You're just a regular talkative cockatoo. And let's leave it at that, okay?
And that's actually pretty nice of you. The wind brings a strand of hair to her rough face.
She doesn't want you to be the fuck-upper too.
Protect and serve, madam. I found your husband.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm that good. But you said you didn't know where he was.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
She's getting impatient, her hands now picking on a random page cover. There! Point to the working class drunk down near the sea. Right around the corner, he has pissed himself. Our hammer-toting comrade was at the bottom of those stairs. Yeah, he's there.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
Something tells me that's not her husband.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
I found a working class drunk and I thought he might be yours?
Right, 'cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Remember, about that what. Never ever say what.
Something bad, I guess. I'm sorry, I say stupid things sometimes. I didn't mean to annoy.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband.
Oh.
Although not that one.
But didn't you say your husband was kind and helpful?
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
Okay. So is he missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
So I was right. She has completely forgotten about her book, staring blank into the distance instead. I mean, I guess Annette was right.
There. She's worried now.
Kim, is it just me or do we have a missing persons case here? Don't worry, I'm going to find him and bring him back home, I promise. Well, if he's with his friends, then he's not really missing. No need for the police to get involved. I'm going to find him. I'm not going to ask him because I know he's not going to agree with me, so I'm going to find him.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face.
Hey, how about that?
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does your husband look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
Oh. So let me guess, he's disco? Like a late-stage alcoholic then. Right, we're dealing with a cop. What do you mean by that? Okay, so a late-stage alcoholic.
That's one way to put it, yes. No offense. I'd also add he's a little bit chubby.
I see. What else?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining.
Okay.
The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself.
She sighs, her voice slightly quivering when she adds,
It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
Who cares about the cold when you have your cool jacket to wear? You can completely sympathize.
Oh yeah, completely.
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
I can believe it. Well, if that jacket is really that cool, then I can totally understand. Yeah.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning.
Oh.
He went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home.
I thought you were going to say like a week ago or a month ago. It's only been one day.
Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
I understand. As someone who's probably inflicted the same thing upon my own family, I understand. I think I got it, thanks.
So you are going to look for him?
Yes, I will bring him back home to you. Sorry, we've got our hands full at the moment. Maybe sometime later. No, I'm taking the case.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
You sense gratitude in her voice.
She tries to maintain a brave front, even though her eyes reveal the opposite.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
How about that? He gives her a slip of paper.
I will. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
The woman takes the slip of paper. It's a phone number. Kim, you want to give me your phone number too? Let's ask Annette if she knows anything, just in case.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Alright, nothing new from Annette. Well, it wasn't that guy. Find a working class husband. Chances are the guy is drinking somewhere with his buddies. Find him and bring him home if possible. Oh, there's the woman up there. The woman we saw at the beginning of the game. She's like on the balcony up there. But the door's locked, so I can't get to her. You're still just throwing rocks. How long are you gonna throw rocks at this poor guy? You like my music, Kuno?
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Kuno, I threw up. I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I pushed the panels aside, Kuno. I phase-shifted through the roofing material. Before we go on with that, let's talk about how you said it was just some roofing material some gimps left behind. That was a lie. Nah, I phase-shifted through.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself, then turns to you.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Yeah. What was with the pig head? Found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it? What's with the tube of magnesolam? What's with the pig head? I can kind of guess.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Do you really do that? Were you trying to send me a message of some sort? Demo tape? Like some kind of a musician? Cool pig head. I liked it. I got one too. This one. It's shit.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
He's like so confused, like, what?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
That's 1 point for me, bitch. I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about that?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
A little young to be doing some hard drugs, aren't you? What's with the tube of magnesolam?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify it. I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
He looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Oh, you care about me now, do you?
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Figure out what's going on with this kid. -1 back down from Kuno. I mean, what was the other option? Fucking punch him? I'm not gonna punch a kid. Kuno, I threw up and I can't investigate the body now.
Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah. Fucking pathetic.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Maybe you got some advice for me? I mean, you are obviously handling it quite well.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you.
The kid looks to his left, then to his right, then leans towards you.
What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid.
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter.
Kuno-fied non-vomiter, here I come.
That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
Oh, really?
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Bye, kid. Love you. Alright, maybe now I can look at the body again. If not, we do have the ammonia, so that's fine. But that's going to be all for today. Are you guys happy now? We looked at the body, kind of. I guess not really. We'll investigate it proper in the next episode when we manage to get it down. I really don't know what Jean and Judith are doing. At the rags, I guess they were there to check up on me. Not sure what he's doing with that fucking wig and glasses. Just messing with me, I guess. But the fact that they're there means I guess they're kind of worried about me. Seems like our last interaction was really negative. I guess we had a fight, or like I told him to just leave me alone or something like that. I'm going to try and like repair Harry's relationships if I get the option. You know, we want to try and turn his life around if at all possible. May not be in the cards for him, but I guess we'll have to find out. There's still so much to do. We have a whole new part of town to explore now, so I'm really curious to see what that's going to be like. But until the next time, all I have to say is thank you so much for joining me today. I had fun playing this. Hope you had fun watching it. And I'll see you in the next one for some more Disco Elysium. À la prochaine.